grew up, there is a right way to do things and a wrong way. And the right way was to do what your family and society thought you should do. And the wrong way was something different. By the time I was 30, I had done everything I was supposed to do. I overachieved in high school, I attended a prestigious college in the South, I had a good job, and I married well within the childbearing age. I was on track with what we all thought my life should look like. But I wasn't happy. Life is a journey of self-discovery, but for some, that journey can be a difficult process when the person that you want to be and the person that you've always been told you should be are two very different people. We can see this change take place through one woman's journey when she realizes that in order to move forward, we must first let go of our past. How to Draw a Naked Man by Trisha Roseberg. Well, my family wasn't too happy about it, but I quit my full-time job and I started consulting and I started taking these classes to figure out what else I could do for a living. And then I found this brochure for a museum of art school in Boston. I thought to myself, well, this sure looks interesting. It's my first day at art school, and I do my best to look artsy, but although I'm not wearing any pearls, they are still emblazoned on my chest. Our instructor, Rhoda, introduces herself and says, "Today we are going to make art, and there is no right way, and there is no wrong way to make art." Well, this makes me extremely nervous because I have been raised that there is a right way and a wrong way to do everything. And then she says, "And today we are going to focus on the process of art and not the end results." Well, this makes me even more nervous because I have been raised to focus on results. And not just any results, but the best results. And then she says there are no grades. Things careened out of control. If there are no grades, how am I supposed to know I'm overachieving? I need to know I'm overachieving. I survived my first week at art school, and I actually enjoyed myself. And then the next week, Pierre, our other instructor, says, "Today we are going to do the gesture drawings. Quick drawings, 45-second poses. And we are going to draw the movement and the energy and the essence of the figure." And now I'm thinking to myself, what the heck is an essence? And how the hell am I going to draw it? And then the man, the artist model, begins to undress. And now I'm thinking to myself, well, that's okay. You've seen a naked man before. You've even had sex with a naked man before. The problem is you don't know how to draw this naked man's essence. Apparently, everybody else does. Paralyzed. I mean, can I just do a PowerPoint or something? Because there is no way I'm going to excel in drawing this naked man's essence. And I'm just about to cry, but that's when the competitive side of me kicks in and says, snap out of it, big whip, and do something. So I take out my drawing board and I start drawing these like hopeless stick figures every 45 seconds because that's how fast these stupid poses change every 45 seconds. So every 45 seconds I feel like a complete failure, which is a lot in 1 hour. It's 80 times in 1 hour I feel like a complete failure, and the shame is enormous, and I'm literally sitting there beating myself up for ever even trying anything different, and I can't even believe that I'm sitting in this stupid freaking class right now, and I'm just about to cry again. year, my instructor comes over and he talks me off the ledge that I'm on. And he even breaks the vice grip that has a hold on me. And I actually begin to draw. At the end of the class, Pierre comes over and picks up one of my drawings. And he puts it up on the board with everybody else's. And nobody laughs at me. And nobody makes fun of my drawing. And it actually holds its own. Things at home start to get a bit tricky, though. You see, my husband is an art director. One of the many reasons why I married him. I mean, I love being with someone artsy. He seems so exotic and interesting. But once I started taking art classes, all the roles were off. You know, I was changing, so my thinking was shifting. I was breaking apart. I was crying every single day. And our lives were an emotional roller coaster for weeks. My final assignment at art school was a wall installation. And it was made up of the New York Times business section and the Wall Street Journal. And I painted it all black and bound it together really tightly in these little boxes. And each of my pieces got looser and looser until the final piece broke free of itself at the end. My instructor sees it and says to me, "Trisha, you really ought to apply to the museum school." Well, this thought had never occurred to me before, and I am highly suspicious of his intentions. My other instructor says the exact same thing. Now I'm excited, but I am traumatized because let me tell you, this is the first time in my entire life that I'm going to break the rules. I enroll in art school as a full-time student, and my marriage begins to explode. You see, I had places I wanted to go, and things I wanted to do, and people I wanted to meet, and I was moving fast, and he just wasn't moving fast enough. So one day I sat him down to talk to him to see what was going on with us. But instead he looked at me and he told me that I was pushing him to go places that he didn't want to go. That he was leaving me. At art school, since we don't have grades, we have review boards. And one of my review sheets read, "It's okay to let go." I wasn't sure if she was talking about my artwork or my marriage. My husband and I separate, and even though my life is blowing into pieces, or maybe because of this even, but I finally begin to step into my artwork. And that's when I realized I wasn't just at the wrong job or in the wrong marriage. I had been living the wrong life.